Hey everybody out there, this is Tony with the Happy Stingray coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Captain's Draft that's been going on, Captain's Draft 3.0. If you haven't been following that, you've been missing out on a lot of really great Dota 2 action, especially with the Suns fans slacks casual cast, as they've been calling it. There's been a lot of great stuff going on. There's been 425 Echo Slams. There's been dank memes all over the place. It's just been a great Captain's Draft so far. But today we're going to be talking about Group Horse. In my opinion, the most interesting one. Now, I love my EG, and I love my Mama's Boys. Okay, they're great. I love the idea of Mama's Boys, where it's just a bunch of fucking. It's like essentially a pub team in the pro circuit. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's very interesting to me. It's very outside the norm. So anyway, but I have to give it up to Group Horse being the most interesting in this Captain's Draft. Now, what we're looking at here, why this is so interesting to me, is that Alliance is back. The topic of Dota 2 right now, Alliance is back and killing it across the entire Captain's Draft. They are currently 6-0 for matches, 3-0 for games. They are first in Group Horse against Team Empire. Team Empire is trailing them with 2-1 for games. They lost to, I believe it was Virtus.Pro. Actually, no, I'm not viewing this right. It doesn't matter. They lost. Moving on to the. I don't know where the hell this came from. I honestly have no frickin' clue. The next two teams are Virtus.Pro, who actually played very well in the last TI, but I'll get to that in a second. And then it's Digital Chaos, or DC. Suns fans team, he owns the whole thing. It's Dota Cinema and blah, blah, blah. So here we go. I'm going to talk about, Alliance is back, and that's awesome. I've liked Alliance since, I first got into Dota, and, they're just a great team. I think Loda's very funny. I think it's really nice that they're all super nice guys. And I know a lot of the pros are super nice guys, but Team Empire, they've always been the kind of guys that I would vote for a strong third or fourth place, depending on the competition, who they're going up against, what tournament, and whatever. I like seeing them play. I enjoy seeing Team Empire play and draft, and I think that they have a lot to bring to the table whenever they play, no matter what. And for that reason, that's why they've gone so far and had such sustain throughout this entire thing, much like Alliance. But Alliance is back, and they're playing just as good, if not better, than they used to. And it's awesome. They're playing outside of the box. They're playing outside of their comfort zone. That's wonderful. We get it. They're great. Let's move on to the point of this video. What the hell happened to Virtus.Pro is the big question for me. What the fuck happened? They were on the top of their game at TI5, and I was rooting for them. I normally didn't like them before, and then all of a sudden they're just coming out of nowhere with these victories against these teams that I had no idea. They're making these plays. FNG making some great calls as the team captain. I hated them in TI4. I thought they were a minor annoyance at best for any of the other teams, and they just sucked. And then this year, or last year technically for TI5, they came back. They didn't dominate, but they did much, much better. And I was just like, wow, this is great. If this is what I have to look forward to for the next international, then great. If I would love watching these guys play, because just, wow, they came out of fucking nowhere with this skill. So I'm like, okay, so we got Virtus.Pro going up against one of the new teams, Digital Chaos. And then they just, I don't know, like I was looking forward to see DC play because I like their roster. I really do. But at the same time, I didn't really feel too connected to him because it's just meh. It was 100% meh for me. So Virtus.Pro goes up against Digital Chaos, stomps them. Then Team Empire goes up against Digital Chaos, stomps them. Alliance stomps them. So it's like in their own house, Digital Chaos is getting bent over in their own house, mostly Suns fans' house, because that's where I believe they were hosting the stream anyway. But still, Group Horse is being dominated by Alliance, and Virtus.Pro and DC are just straight up plain old sucking. And they're like, even me, my MMR solo, I'm not going to release it. I'm not going to say it's not a triple digit number, but you leave in the comments what you think my MMR is. But anyway, the if it's above 2K, if you think it's above 2K. So Virtus.Pro making a huge huge shit ton of mistakes. Digital Chaos is always getting outdrafted by Virtus.Pro in every single game. That makes no sense with how this team is playing right now. It's mind-boggling to me. What happened to Virtus.Pro? I don't believe their roster had any major changes. I believe that would have been discussed already. I don't really keep up with those kind of teams because I've been on the Alliance hype train, and yes, I did do a little whistle pull-down thing when I said that, just to give you some context to what I was doing in case you were interested, which you're not, so let's move on. What happened, Virtus.Pro? What happened, FNG? What's going on? What's the big deal? Can anyone shed some insight onto what's going on here? Like I don't understand. Quite frankly, I'm upset because I feel cheated right now. I feel absolutely cheated because they just I don't even know. I just don't even know. I have no idea what happened there. Not one bit. I cannot figure out what the hell their problem is. They're just getting outplayed. And don't even get me started. Now, I'm making this video directly after that last game against Mama's Boys for the I believe we're in the playoffs now. Yeah. So it was the second round of the playoffs. They were playing against Mama's Boys, and it was just horrible. I don't remember who was on. Let me look this up. I think it was whoever was on the Oracle. There was an Oracle play. Dragon Knight. It was huge. Second game, in that match or in that series, and the Dragon Knight stomping. Virtus.Pro comes out of the gate right away with this amazing. What was it, like fucking 9-minute T2 in bottom lane? They take the mid racks at 15 minutes easily. Like it was nuts. Sorry, that was my alarm. And like it looks like they already have this game. Even Purge was like, I don't know where this came from, and it looks like they have this game right now. And then they just fell apart. They fell apart. The Undying started to taper off super quick because the Morphling Black, who was playing Morphling. Love him. He's an amazing player. Was ratting the shit out of their bottom racks, while they were trying to fuck around in mid because they had no high ground initiation that was safe because they had the Veno, who was still at level 5 when they took the ranged racks. But they still, he was dropping those plague wards and making a good defense. They couldn't break high ground on him, and it just wasn't safe. So they let the Brew farm up his Blink Dagger, and then it was all over. Every time they tried to break high ground to secure that set of racks, it just to secure the melee racks, it was just a shit show. It was absolutely awful. They played right into Mama's Boys' strategy, and they could have definitely had that game, but they were too hesitant, and it just really it kind of killed all my hope for VP in this tournament, and I wish I could have seen more of them. Because they were a good team. They just fucking fell apart. I have no idea what happened there. No, not even a clue. I don't believe I have any footage of the Oracle thing. But basically, what that whole incident is, even the observer for the stream, put a little how you can draw on the map. He put a circle where it happened, and then he put a question mark. It's the greatest moment in that entire cast that I've seen. And minus the 425 Echo Slam, but that's fine. Second greatest moment to that. Anyway, what happened was at the end of the first team fight at the T2 in Radiant Top, Dragon Knight basically makes it out of a fight, and both teams back out, they both disengage. So as they're exiting where the team fight took place, Mama's Boys walking back to the dire side and top, and the entirety of Virtus.Pro's walking back to their fountain is to heal up and recover from the fight. The Oracle drops his heal, hits him for 419 damage, and at the same time, the Dragon Knight armlet toggles. He kills him for the. I can't 100% blame Oracle. It's definitely 50-50, maybe even 55-45. But come on, dude. Why would you armlet toggle? Like, you're a pro team. And, like, some pub stacks, I bet, not even pub stacks, but even some pub games that I've played have more, uh, like, coordination than that. They have more, they communicate. They have more communication than that. It was just laughable at best to see that. So anyway, I just want to know what the hell happened to Virtus.Pro. I really wish the rest of the teams luck in the upcoming games. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the captain's draft. So I'm going to stop making this video now and go watch the stream again because I believe it's back up. But anyway, let me know what you think of that play in the comments below. Like if it made you laugh, because I know it did to me. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. This has been a Happy Stingrays update on the Dota 2, whatever. These kind of videos are what I want to do more of. So leave me a comment if you like what's going on. Dislike it if you don't. If you don't, sorry. I play a lot of Dota right now. You're going to have to deal with it. Maybe we'll, as soon as more games come out, maybe I'll be talking more about those. But for the meantime, this is what I got. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I've been Tony the Happy Stingray, and this is the end of the video. Okay, bye.